Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to today's analysis for Bank Nifty. Today is the 18th of May 2023. The current time is 9:02 or 9:03 AM IST. And let me quickly start with the bigger time frame in terms of what's happening. So, first of all, yesterday we had a nice retest of buyer. So basically yesterday we did identify the buying and the selling. So let me first share from the seller's perspective. So first of all, what has happened is since last 2 days, if we ignore yesterday, right? Let me go back to the market profile chart. Okay, so last 2 days is where first of all we have a 2 day balance, and the Monday's auction. Sorry, this is Tuesday's auction. The Tuesday's auction was within the range of Monday's auction, so we had an inside day. So I would consider this as a 1 day, as one profile. And what we saw is, so basically we had sideways at the all-time high. We did tag the all-time high on Monday, and then on Tuesday, we failed to do it. So we have got some poor highs. We also have got a poor all-time high because supply just came in. So first of all, this distribution, this is a supply distribution where supply has distributed their positions, and what happened yesterday, that is Wednesday, is we opened around 43,947, and 44,000 was the area first of all from the OI data which I was looking at as a level of resistance. So what happened is as soon as we moved higher, right, so we entered into the range or the value where supply was present, and as the price moved lower, so this was a confirmation from the order flow or from the market generated information that odds are odds are higher of price to move lower and retest the major support zone, which was at 43,500. So this was a nice move, so for first first 2.5 hours, we were just chopping in a 200 point range. Then we had a massive breakdown or a liquidation, and we have a small excess around the lows. So I was expecting continuation and see if we tagged this particular low at 43,337. Now, as we had 2 days balance, right, so this is from the supply side. So on the higher side is where, or on the upper end is where supply is present, and you have to ask a question: why supply stopped here? And the reason is the supply stopped because of demand was present, or this is the accumulation of the buyers. So like here we have 2 day balance. Similarly, we have a 2 day balance. So we have an outside day. This is on Friday, and on Thursday, we have an inside day compared to Friday. Yeah. So for me, so we have a 2 day balance from buyer side. We have a 2 day balance from the seller side. So basically what has happened is we went above, look above, supply came in, they took lower to the cost basis of the demand, and as soon as the buyers started coming, then we had a sort of a short covering rally, and the close is at 698 or 700, not 750. This is the adjusted close, which TradingView shares. Earlier it used to update on the go charting, but it's not happening after some updates which they have shared. But 43,700 is the zone where the price stop. Now if I go to this map, right, or for me this is a market map to identify who is trapped. So anything below 43,457, if you see the ones in the red, these are the supply or the sellers which are tracked below 43,500 level. And above 43,500 is the zone where a lot of demand is seen. So if I just mark this level, right, okay, so anything above this line is where there is demand. Anything below, or where supply is shutting off, anything below this line is where supply are trapped. Yeah. So what has happened yesterday is as soon as the price reached lower, it was going towards the trapped supply or trapped sellers, and they are the ones who were adding, or who were buying the downfall. Okay. Parallelly, if you still are not able to decode or you're not able to understand the market map. I have just simplified. So what I've done is I've just marked my levels, and what I observe is the reaction. So basically, we had a balancing at 44,000 level. Then this is where a lot of supply accumulated their positions, took the price lower, and where they took it. So if you see, this is a bigger balance. So let me just draw it. So this is the zone where supply came in, where supply established their positions, and where the supply stopped is in the prior balance. So basically nothing has happened, is the price has just, or the inventory has just shifted from the supply to the demand. So this is where this is where the everything has happened. So, and if I just draw the lines, right, so 43,400 sorry, yeah. So what I was looking at, just hold on, just okay. So let me just clear this, and clear this. Okay. So what I was actually looking at is, do we reach 43,400 or not? What is the reaction at 43,567, and where the price closed yesterday? Yeah. So I actually gauge, or I just observe the reaction. I do look at my supply indicator, because this tells me, or I do use this as potential reversal zone. So this gives me an indication that supply is coming in, and that's where we had have a reaction, and then the price moved lower, but it did not move. Now what is happening is we are seeing supply again shutting off, and this is the zone where the supply shut off, and now the price is going higher. Okay, so I do not use this to buy and sell, but I use this to understand what is happening, what is the context, and where can I enter and exit. So for example, if I sometimes use this for option selling for a positional perspective. So what my action plan is, whenever I see such deviations, this is the put, or which I'll be selling, and I'll be expecting the stops to be hit. So for me, this is my stop loss, and as soon as the price reaches higher, right? So if the price is currently trading here, my stop loss will be here. So that's how I'm currently I'm managing the risk based on the time which I get. But overall, what has happened yesterday is the price looked below a level 43,500. We had some accumulation, and this is nothing but the supply shutting off, and we entered a prior balance, and then we had a short covering rally. So this is that short covering rally, and this is exactly at one of the levels which I had marked previously, and then the price reached higher. Yeah. So today, okay, so the pre-open data is out, and we are opening a gap up. So we are opening above 44,000 level. So 44,000 is the zone where a lot of call positions in terms of open interest have been created, and I'm expecting a massive up move. So 44,000 is the zone where the price is opening. So the auction which I'm looking at, so 44,000, so we have a prominent point of control here, and we also have a value area of yesterday, right? So for me, the value area of Wednesday will act as a level of support. So what is it I'm looking at, or what is the overall auction path which I'm looking at? So first is I'm expecting responsive selling. So 44,000, it goes up, tags the previous day's high, and then we continue higher and see some sideways movement at this level, and we can either continue higher, or we can again move back lower. Odds are high that we will be going higher, because this is the all-time high, and where plus this is also a poor high. So odds are higher that we will be taking the auction higher. Yeah. So these are the overall trade or overall price which I'm seeing to be developing. Looking at the supply indicator, yes, we might see some responsive selling. So that's why I said I'm seeing responsive selling. And previous day's high, previous day's value area high, those are the zones, two levels which will be acting for me as a level of support. Plus, if we look at the order flow numbers, as we are opening gap up, right? So we are having, we have got some good supply coming in, booking in their positions, and also sellers also coming in, and we also have got trapped sellers. So as we are opening gap up, the high of yesterday, so we also have got some trapped buyers, and we also have got a supply zone here. Yeah, so yesterday we had a lot of anomalies on the lower end, which got cleared. Okay, so now we do have some anomalies, but now as from the data, it's pretty clear that 43,500 we had retested, right? So 43,500, so this below this, so we are in a zone where buyers are in control. Also, we did not tag the monthly VWAP. So I was looking at all this data and taking and understanding what is happening and where the price can open. So 44,000, right? So 44,000, and we have a stop here, we have a resistance zone here. So a very interesting day, because what can happen is we can look above and we would see some responsive buying at the lower end, because the supply is currently trapped here. So what has happened is people who came shorted with the gap up, so they will be under the water, and they will be looking to book their losses. So let's see, the auction will open in next 15 seconds, and we will see how the price develops. Okay. So see the reaction here, and if I just look at the order flow, right, so we are developing below 44,000. Supply is definitely seen, responsive selling has happened, but we failed to look. So we are at 43,900 now. 43,900 is the zone to observe. Let me just zoom in, and we would be seeing some numbers. Yeah, 43,900 is acting as level of support. So you can take a long, take a long round now, keeping a stop loss at 43,900, a 27-point stop loss, and continuation to the higher side. I'm just looking at the OI numbers, and 44,000 is again where a lot of call positions are created, and you see the short covering happening now. Now you can start trailing your SL. So we bought at 27, now we are at 65. So you can start trailing your SL. I'll just remove this zone. So what has happened is we opened, we looked below, and we are now developing higher. Okay, nothing here. So I'm looking for it to tag the point of control of yesterday, or of this particular. So this is of Tuesday's cost basis. So supply is definitely coming in. This is the zone where supply is pretty prominent. We have got positive delta, but the supply-o-meter is telling me to be careful with the longs, because supply is definitely coming in, and 43,900 has been broken. Now this is a put. You can buy puts, keeping your stop loss at 43,900, and I'm looking for continuation to the lower side. So let's see whether we see continuation and we tag the low of current low or not. So I'm just removing this, and let me switch to the higher time frame chart. And 43,895 is the zone where we are seeing some sort of balancing. So here the put trade, you should be out. We are just developing around that. Okay, but we have got some trapped buyers from the print. I'll be again looking to add a put trade. because we have got some trapped buyers. Not big volumes, but these are the two levels, which I'm observing. Yeah, and we have got a lot of very tight range, so from actual print developed from 948 to 867. Okay, so scratch this trade now. You can take a call. Now buyers are coming in. So we are developing above the level. Okay, short covering has started. So we did saw rejection at value area high of yesterday, and I'm looking for the previous day's high to be tagged. So we are seeing continuation now. So 43,900 is the area where a lot of put positions have been created. So you can see here, this is the change in OI. And we have got two support zones. We have got some trapped supply, but not big volumes are coming in. So this is where I'm expecting some supply to come in. Good short covering rally happening. Let me see if there are any comments. No comments. Okay. So what is this? This is the zone where about 570 supply, sellers came in. Yeah. So I'm looking for it to tag the previous day's high and reach above the 44,000 level. So 44,000 is here. This will act as again a strong resistance because yesterday or day before yesterday again the supply failed to reach here. Okay, so supply is definitely seen. You see this supply is definitely coming in. So if you want to take a long trade, you can take a long trade. Keep your stop loss below, below this particular zone or at 49.34. Because this is a nice short covering move. First 3 minute we had a doji candle. It hit the stops lower, it hit the stops higher. Yeah, so we are seeing continuation. So I'll just remove this zone. We got again one more trapped supply or trapped sellers, and now I'm looking for continuation exiting. So if you are in this trade, exit at 44,000 or you can start trailing because again a massive move can happen because right now the first candle was just a premium adjustment move, and now we are seeing some continuation to the higher end. So the print is definitely helping me for the long trade, supported by delta. Come on. So we will be seeing supply shutting off at this level, but yeah, let's see whether we have continuation or not, because there is liquidity present at this level. So if we see more buyers stepping in, then that's an alarming sign because the buyers are then getting trapped. So if you want to take a short trade, wait for the price to go below 914 or 910. No point in shorting now because there are two major support zones. We also have got two zones where the supply is trapped or the shorts are trapped. So supply is definitely getting absorbed, and 44,059 is the zone where I'm looking, because this is where the accumulation happened. If I just jump to the market profile chart, okay, so supply is coming in at this level. Yep. So and you see this is what I was telling you, that be very careful. Yeah, we are having a retest, so we can have a retest of 43,900, but I would be be very careful because So I'm waiting for this particular point of control to be tagged. Here the point of control is way below, but yes, let's see. So we are now, so you can take a long trade now, because now we have got some good stacked buyers, and confirming through this wick. So this wick tells me that supply is getting absorbed. Supply are the ones who are running, who are throwing in the towel, and we are also supported by stacked buyers. So these are the stacked buyers from the print. Okay, so we'll see continuation to the higher side, and on the top we have got some trapped buyers. So I'll be looking to exit at previous day's high and 44,000 level. So delta is still positive, supporting, so more buyers are coming in. Okay, so good short covering happening. We have a continuation move. Again, be very careful, so you can start exiting, and you should exit all your positions at 44,000, because this is where again supply would be coming in, and we have a short covering move happening. You should exit now. So the trapped, so basically the supply who was trapped lower, the stop losses are getting hit, and we are clearly a short covering rally is happening. So you can just exit whatever profits you've made, and any retracement to 44,000 level, again just observe. But we won't be getting, because there are a lot of call positions which are trapped at this level. Okay, and now put positions are also being created at 44,000. So very volatile move will happen at 44,000. So if you have entered longs here, you can exit here. And also the earlier trade which I shared, now we are good to go. And we also tagged the prominent, or the point of control of yesterday. So this is the zone where I'm expecting supply to again come in, and that's where we saw here. So if you want to take a short trade, wait for the price to go below, clear these anomalies, and then you can take a short trade. Or else I'll be avoiding shorts now, because the overall sentiment is positive. Buyers are the ones who are in control. Call 44,000 call are the ones who are getting trapped. So any comments? Yeah, no comments. Yeah, so we are seeing some profit booking happening now. Just clear this. So supply is definitely coming in again, and short covering is happening. And we have got two gaps. So today is an interesting expiry. So we are having short covering move, and if we are having continuation, then 44,100 is the zone where we will be seeing some supply to come in again. And also I have a level here, 44,099. Okay, so 44,059 has been tagged, and this is where I'm expecting supply to again come in. Okay, so supply is coming in now. Here the trapped buyers are spotted. So be very careful with the longs now. If you want to short, wait for the price to go lower below 992, because for me this is a nice support trade. You can take a long here, keeping very tight risk, very tight stop loss. So the price failed to develop lower, fill the gap, and we are again having a short covering move. So the all-time high is at this level, but the reason saying be very careful is this is where I'm looking for supply, and supply did came in. So this will be a very short move. Yeah, so if you see, supply is definitely coming in now. Let me just hit refresh. Yeah, so this can also go in one candle, but I'm just, so we had one good trade here, which was spotted. Now it's just the game to wait and watch, because we did tag the point of control. So here 44,000 is the level where a lot of call positions are trapped. They are the ones, and the put positions are being created. But again, I'm a bit careful, because price is now, we are not seeing continuation higher. So we did had a continuation, now we're just developing within the previous candles range. So that's where you have to be a bit careful. So I'll first wait for this gaps to be filled, and for me the area of interest is 922 or this 991. So anything below 44,000 is I'll be looking to see what is happening. So I'll just mark this as one stop and this as another stop. Okay, so we're just developing around the prominent point of control of the Tuesday's auction, and we have a 45 degree, so we can have a firecracker effect, but price should reach or go above 44.66, but it's not doing that. It's failing, and to the tick, so if you see, the high here is 44,062.5. my level is at 59. Yeah, just 3 points difference, but I would say not to the tick, but 3-point access is where I'm seeing supply again coming in. Now buyers are getting trapped, so supply is definitely coming in. So again, I said be very careful. Now we can have a good sweep to the down. So let's see whether we get a good sweep or whether we get some sideways action. Okay, so I'll remove this. So we got thousands trap buyers. We got one more 1,000 trap buyers here. So this is that make and break candle for today. So we failed to look below. Now we're developing above. Now if you want to take a long trade, wait for the price to cross above 44018. Because we have got good liquidity at 44,100. A lot of stops are seen. So should we enter a long now? Yes, you can enter a long now. Keep your stop loss here. So 15-point stop loss. That's what you have to do. And now we are seeing a short covering move. Okay, supply is definitely seen, and this is also my VWAP level. And the stop loss is getting hit here. But I would still enter on one more trade for the long side. So I would take a long at 44,025, stop loss at 13. Is it hitting my SL? Yep, it hit my SL. So price failed to move continue higher, so that is a market generated information suggesting that the buyers are the ones who are getting trapped. Again, the price is developing higher. So you can take another long trade if the price goes above 44,000 or above this level. Now again, supply is coming in. So we again still looking above and failing. The long trades will be failing here. And in the B period is where I see we can have a up move. But yeah, let's wait. So what has happened is we looked below 44,000 level. We closed higher. And now some retracement move is happening. This is where you can add some more call positions. Because the supply did shut off here, so I'm expecting similar supply to be shutting off. So my stop loss will be this gap. So I can take a long, my stop loss is this gap. So 996 and my stop loss is 982. Okay, 982 is my stop loss. Let me see if I can try it with this chart. Yeah, the bid is coming higher. So what I plotted is the bid and ask lines. So this is the futures chart. Earlier that was the spot chart. Let me also add the anchored VWAP, so that way we'll get more clarity. Okay. So the bid is moving lower now. So we got trapped buyers and now we are continuing to the lower end. Just switch back to the spot chart, and anything now to the 44,000 is a good zone to sell or to buy put. So you got two trapped buyers, so they are the ones who will be providing the supply. Okay, so this is a good zone to add a short or add a put. Clearing this zone. So we got 2, 3, 4. So even if you still want to take a long, so this is a good setup for a short trade or a put. You can buy puts. If you still want to if you are looking for longs, wait for the current high to be taken out. Odds are higher that we won't be taking it that out. I'm looking for continuation to the lower end, and see if the price reaches again back to the previous week's high. Again, the supply is shutting off. The delta is still positive. Okay, any comments? No comments. Looks like everyone is busy looking at the screen. They don't have any questions. Yeah, so what has happened overall is we tagged the prominent point of control of Tuesday. We found supply, and now we should now heading lower. Also, as we are heading lower, what we are seeing is we are accepted, or the price rejected from the value of yesterday. So value area high is the zone where the price got rejected. Yeah. Now we will be seeing some sideways choppiness. Again, supply is seen at 44,000 level. Okay, so today we had one good trade to the long side. Currently the put trade is also good. So I'll just end the session here. Have a lovely expiry, and yeah, do let me know in your comment sections if you have any questions or anything, or if you want to ask me any questions. Do join the live sessions. I start at 9 a.m. IST every day, but yeah, just do let me know. Okay, so thank you again, and yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow.